Well, good morning, Facebook family. Hope you're all having a fabulous Thursday morning. It's a beautiful day in the desert. I don't think the wind's ever going to leave us, though. We're going to be blown into the ocean here in the next week or two. It keeps up the way it is. So.
It's been like that all week. Well,
Yeah,
a number of weeks. I think past couple of months it's been like that.
Past couple of months.
Consistent wind.
I haven't seen that. I've been out here since 1990, and I've never seen the wind this consistent. But then again, the last 2 years, our weather has been absolutely wacky. Kind of like me, wacky.
Well, I guess we all are then.
I guess we're all
in our
wacky,
own way of home. So we just wanted to invite you guys, as you already know a little bit about us, but how we've come together and joined forces. Those of you who already know myself, I'm a lifestyle coach and a holistic health coach, and I do corporate wellness with local businesses out here in the Valley, teaching people how to cook well, eat well, and think well mindset. And Randy, do you want to tell my friends and what you do?
Do I want to?
Yeah.
Do I have a choice?
No, you don't.
Okay, then I guess I will. For those, a lot of you do know me, some of you don't know me. And hi Danny, hi Randy, hi everybody that's jumped on so far. A lot of you know me, some of you don't know me. I am a author, public speaker. I'm a certified, not certified. I'm a licensed drug and alcohol counselor. I'm also a transformational life coach. Those are the things that I've done and that I do. So I work with a lot of people, both men, women, and couples, dealing mostly with trauma issues in their life, but I also work with marriage issues and so on and so forth. And then I met this one here at Topeka a year ago at a Desert Social Media Exchange event. Yeah. I was getting ready to do my first Ride Across America bike ride, and we were there trying to promote that. And that's where I met Topeka. And her energy, my energy, my wife's energy, it all kind of intermingled together, and we decided to try to do some workshops together. So we've been doing it for about a year now, working on these workshops, and we're about ready to launch our first big one.
Exciting.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. It started with let's do a workshop on forgiveness. And I do a lot of those on forgiveness and different things, but when we started talking about that, we realized that in order to forgive, you got to be able to communicate, and then there's secrets and lies, and there's just all sorts of stuff that ties into it. So we've been working just about a year now, working on a workshop that's going to cover it all, a 12-week intensive workshop.
Hi, Jack. How are you doing? Nice to see you. So as Randy was saying, working on this intensive workshop, we basically Randy's coaching businesses Change Your Life Story Now, and my business is Love Your Life Healthy. And when we decided to make this collaboration together, we had this world of knowledge and years. I mean, literally, I've been in the social field and working with people for the past 18 years. Yourself, Randy, I mean, you've been doing it, 12 years. Yeah. And it's taken a lot of knowledge, a lot of education, life experiences. And when we came together, we decided to create our new entity, which is Love Your Life Story Now. It's come from a whole different perspective of, it's about we're having the transformation, we're realizing what our life has been, whether it's been unmanageable, whether it's been painful, whether it's been traumatic.
Yeah, painful. Your addictions, a lot of addictions. And when I speak of addictions, I'm not talking drugs and alcohol only. There's food addictions, there's pornography, there's gambling, and all of those. And Topeka and I do a lot of talk, and this is what I like to specialize in. All of those are just a symptom. They're not the problem. People think, well, he's a problem. He's got an alcohol problem. No, he's got the symptoms of something different. And those symptoms, the alcohol is a symptom of a much deeper underlying issue that generally, in almost all the cases I've dealt with, will go all the way back to the childhood. And people go, Randy, what are you talking about? Can I give a little example?
Sure, absolutely. Why not?
So let's say that I was talking to Topeka, and all of a sudden Topeka goes, Randy, man, what you just said, it really made me feel insufficient, less than. And I would apologize and say, really, but the real thing is like, well, Topeka, can you tell me, when was the first time that you felt the feeling that you're feeling right now? Not the words are there, and that's great. But that feeling inside of your stomach, inside of your chest, when was the first time that you ever felt that feeling? And who were you talking to? And that is the root of the problem. Because, you know, I might have made her feel less than, well, I can't make her do anything, but she might have felt less than something that I said, but it wasn't what I said. It stems from something much, much deeper in her life.
So ultimately, it's the interpretation that I have
right.
of what he said and what did I take so personally.
Right.
But it's not as simple as that, because that kind of question takes a lot more digging than just going, hey, well, you know, where did that feeling come from? All you guys who are joined, please write us a little message, say hi, tell us where you're from. I would love to know what you're doing, what you're up to. I really appreciate you getting online and checking us out, and share. We want to share our message, and we want to grow this community so that we can make a difference and make a change, and that people can find a place to love their life story now, where they can change the stuff that they had from the past to actually loving their moment in this moment, and loving their story, loving their life, and sharing their life in a way of service and giving to others. So please do that for us. But as we were saying, basically there's a lot more digging. And when we got clear with, you know, the example that that we just got right now, there's so much more to do.
Yeah, but where that goes is that when we could, and I've done that on a couple of people that I've worked with, just as an example, and it opened their eyes. So once you can discover where that feeling came from, because there's a root to it, then that's when the work begins, and that's where coaching begins, because then we'll start digging up that root. And it takes, like Topeka says, we've had that thought pattern for 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years. And so just because we discovered the root doesn't mean the root's going to go away. Now we got to work on reprogramming the way you think, and affirmations, and our neural pathways are plastic, so they can be restructured. And that's going to be done over time. And that's what we do when we coach. What's up, Leo? So you'll be seeing posts from ourselves on our Facebook pages, and we will be creating a new Facebook page which we call Love Your Life Story Now. And we would love for your support, and for you to like us, for you to share our new page. And we will be talking about a complimentary seminar that we'll be offering here in the desert at some point. I know we'll get one Monday night. Yeah, we got one on the night. Where's that going to be? At the Live Well Clinic in La Quinta from 5:30 to 7. It's a 1-hour complimentary workshop. It's actually an introduction into our 12-week workshop. So that's this Monday, the 21st, 5:30 at Live Well Clinic. No charge to you. Just show up and be ready to learn and listen. And it's going to be really exciting. It's going to be a lot of fun. I have a post here. Someone asked me, your husband, wife? No, we're not a couple. That's the beauty of this this collaboration that we've created. Randy is a happy married man with his beautiful wife, Kathy, and his children. And dogs. Yeah. And I am a single, happy woman who is committed to creating a successful and loving, kind relationship. And I know that I'm in that process of finding or the person's going to be in my life at some point. But I'm still happy and going through my process and serving my purpose. I think it's important. That's a great question. Thank you for asking that question. And I think it's important to share that Kathy will be a part of some of our workshops, especially when it comes to couples. Kathy, she works with a lot of women right now. She does tremendous work with women as well as with couples. We've had our share of problems in 35 years. And so she is definitely going to be a part of this as we grow and at some of our workshops. So, and a lot of you know Kathy, some of you don't. So, but thank you for asking that question. It's a great question.
So as I was going back into the workshop, so we've created a curriculum that's based for over a year, and but we're breaking it down in segments. So the first workshops that we're doing is actually a 3-month program, correct?
3 months.
Which is the building blocks of a successful relationship, and that's the one that we're going to be doing a complimentary workshop to introduction, which is going to be at the Live Well Clinic this Monday, rather. This coming Monday, which is what's the date?
The 21st.
21st of May.
Yep.
And it's going to be 5 till 7, correct?
5:30 to 7.
5:30 till 7 at Live Well Clinic here in La Quinta. But the building blocks of a successful relationship is, can you give them a little, what would you say that the purpose of the building blocks of successful relationships is about?
It's to, the first relationship that we have to establish, that a good one with, is ourselves. And, if we can't have a good relationship with ourselves, then we can't have a good relationship with anybody else. It's going to be lasting and true. So we need to discover where we come from. Why do we act the way we act? Where do we get this behavior from? And just because it's learned behavior, do we have to continue this behavior? If it's all then is that what I'm going to pass down to my kids and my grandkids? So we don't have to do that. Everything in our life is learned behavior, and just because we learn it doesn't mean it's right. Just because we learn it does not mean that it's right. So, we're going to start by finding out, where we came from, and then through the process, we'll discover who we really are. So we'll talk about, we all have secrets and lies. We all have them, and I can tell you with 12 years of recovery that at this point in time, my secrets and lies have all been revealed. And some of them weren't pretty, some of them were really hard, and some were really ugly. But because I don't carry them anymore, when I lay my head down at night on my pillow, I go to sleep. I sleep sound. I don't have any problems. So we learned that, we all have secrets and lies. And some of us say, well, I got lies and secrets I'm never going to tell anybody what to. I'm not going to tell anybody about. Well, you need to tell somebody, because those are the ones that will take you down.
Thank you, new people who are joining. Hey, Robin. Hey, Tony. Hey, Stephen. Devin, Sergio, I really appreciate you connecting with us online. So in the sharing, I guess, to leave them with any thoughts or suggestions, or I guess the whole point of us coming on live on Facebook was just to let you guys know what we're up to.
Right.
We will be scheduling conversations so that we can have this conversation with you guys about the work that we're working through, and we'll be talking about certain topics.
Right.
Whether it be we just talked, for example, secrets and lies, or habits and secrets for the successful relationship. What does it take to have that? Is a whole new concept, but also really recognizing where our old behaviors are from. And we'll be going really deep and digging deep, and we'll be doing individual live feeds through the series. Yeah. So I believe it will be possibly on Thursdays that we'll be scheduling it, but we will be writing that down. We'll be we'll write posts, and we'll let you guys know when and where we will be sharing.
Robin, she asked Facebook events for us to keep abreast of the schedule. Yeah, we will definitely keep you abreast. And also, for those that I didn't mention this either, I'm also the founder of the Courageous Healers Foundation, which is for the sexual abuse of men and women. I work with a lot of those, and we do a lot of exciting stuff there. So if you go to that website, I'll post all this on that calendar, but we are in the process of building a website for Love Your Life Story now, and we will put that calendar also on that website once we get that web page up and running.
And Randy was saying, just about his experiences and people who have followed him, and I've had my fair share of experiences in life where traumas. One after the other, and people who know me really well always say to me, oh my God, you should not be here right now. I'm so surprised you're still functioning the way you're functioning. And the reason why I'm functioning the way I'm functioning is because I've made a conscious effort. Don't get me wrong, do I have hard days? Yes, I do. Do I have times where I go to my default. Yes, I do, and that's the truth. But in that, it also gives me the ability to own what I've been doing and make a change and, make a conscious effort. Randy's a busy person. So just making that effort to make a difference. So, and you will learn on my page, which is Love Your Life Story Now, and my personal page too, and on Love Your Life Story Now. Love Your Life Healthy and then Love Your Life Story Now. I'm confusing you all. It's okay.
She confuses me too. Don't worry about it.
I confuse myself. What can I say? But we will keep you guys informed on what's going on, the next steps as we build and we transfer over our process, I guess.
Like Topeka just said, she's had her share of trauma too, and a lot of you know me and know part of my story, and as well, I shouldn't be here. But here's the deal. I want to tell you that no matter what's happened to you, that's not who you are. That's only what happened to you. What you do is not who you are. Okay, it's just what you do. So no matter what's happened to you in your life, there's only two things that are required to change: open mind and willingness. That's it. You have to have an open mind and you have to be willing. You might fight along the way and struggle along the way, and that's okay. That's part of change. But if you're unhappy, if you're really seeking that depth of happiness and freedom that you really truly want, you can have it. But it doesn't come easy. It doesn't come easy. We have to work for it.
And it takes time.
And it takes time. I mean, I had 38 years of behaviors and beliefs inside of me, and I've been 12 years of recovery, and I still deal with a few of them. So it just takes some time. Hi, Linda. Robin, so we should hashtag love your life. Yeah, hashtag love your life. That's a good one. Hashtag love your life. That's good, Robin.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, thanks, Robin.
That's what it's about loving your life, right?
Along with hashtag start the conversation. You all know I got that one. That's important. So just have an open mind, be willing, and just know that whatever's happened to you in the past is not who you are. It's what happened to you, and you can become a better person. You can become somebody that's lovable. As a matter of fact, you are lovable right now. You do deserve the best that this world has to offer, no matter what you've been told, no matter what you think, no matter what you've gone through, no matter what you've done. That's the past. Today's a brand new day, and we can start over today and move forward.
So, and then we're going to be working with you and moving forward with you guys. And we're just very grateful to have you on this journey of ours and just share, explore, build community, build connections, lasting relationships, healthy relationships. It's about having healthy relationships, not working from fear, lack of, approval, all of those things that's what we work from. We build relationships that way. And then when something happens that's sour, we get disappointed, and we want to change that. Disappointment is only disappointment of the self. So what are you disappointed about within yourself? So if we can work that out, if we can figure that out, you're in a win-win situation.
Yep.
And you can only move forward from there. There is no stepping back.
Yep.
In life, there is no stepping back, really. Even if you think, okay, you got 10 steps backwards, it's divinely guided. And when we realize that we are divinely guided, there is no such thing as stepping backwards. You're always moving forward. Even in that rough stage that you might be in, you're still moving forward. So if we physically actually are still moving forward, then the only thing that we need to shift is our mind thinking, our mindsets, the way we think, the way we feel, the way we're doing things. So because everything else is moving, continuous.
Forward. Not
forward.
Backward.
Yeah.
In a positive way.
In a positive way. Yeah.
At least that's our goal.
Yeah. And even if it doesn't look positive, there's nothing wrong with negative, black and white, light and day, night and day, light and day, night and day, night and day. Whatever that might mean, there's always opposites, but it's not a good thing or it's not a bad thing. It's just, it is what it is. So
they're patient with me for 1 minute.
Yep.
What I'm going to do, if I can find it, I'm going to post the link to register for our workshop.
Thank you.
Just 1 second here.
So for any of you guys who are here in the Valley and would like to attend our workshop, which is a Blueprints of a Successful Relationship complimentary workshop, which is going to be held at Live Well Clinic here in La Quinta at 5:30 till 7. And we are super excited to see you there. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. You're going to learn something about yourself, and you have a choice to make a change and take action. It's all about taking
action.
Thank you.
Change doesn't come just by sitting. It's not through osmosis. We got to take action.
I will pray to God, and everything will change. No, I don't know.
I just posted the link. It's on there.
Oh, I guess I need to do it on this side too.
Yeah, I guess Topeka needs to do it on her.
Okay.
We're kind of doing it on 2 different sites here.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna, while you're talking, Randy, and then we're gonna round up here.
Yeah, give us a couple more. Just give us a minute to let Topeka post this link on her page here, and we're doing 2 different live feeds. And then we will say goodbye to you all. We look forward to working with you in the future. You know, Topeka's like, she's got her life coaching. I got my life coaching and the foundation and public speaking and everything that I do. And she's got everything she does. We both continue to do that. At the workshops, we offer some one-on-one life coaching, and that's your choice. If you want Topeka or if you want myself, if you're married and you want to work with Kathy and I, we work with couples. So there's a lot of things we're offering, a lot of things we're going to offer, a lot of different ways we can help you. So
I'm super excited. That's, I think for myself, I'm ecstatic. And so I want to share the love, and I want to share what I've learned and the wisdom that I've learned over the years. I know it's made a difference for myself. I know it makes a difference for my clients when I work with my clients. My clients have experienced overwhelming freedom. Mm-hmm. And when we can live a life of freedom, I mean, we can't complain. I mean, it's liberating. And if you want to experience that form of liberation, then please join us.
Robin posted here, it's not good for man or woman to be alone. Life is not meant to do alone. Biblically, it's not meant to do alone. Yep. Whatever belief you have, life is not meant to do alone. And that's the problem, is we isolate. We feel, I don't like using we, but I'm going to use we feel oftentimes like we're the only ones going through what we're going through. And I felt that way for 38 years. And a lot of the people I work with, it's the same thing. And the reality is there's other people going through exactly what you are going through in your life. I was told this early on in AA when I walked in the rooms of AA. They told me, Randy, you will never, ever have to be alone again in whatever is going on in your life. Somebody has walked through it, and they will walk through it with you today. So that's what we're here for, is to walk through these things with you.
So we will see you next week, Thursday.
I guess.
I like putting him on the spot.
She always puts me on the spot. No.
I
like working under pressure. I don't. If you give me time, I get whacked out. So.
That's what they say. You know, we all work better. Just
hey,
throw in the water.
Well, I got them all on here.
Yeah.
I want to do one thing. If you're a cyclist, okay, we're going to do a fundraiser for Courageous Healers Foundation. June 30th, it's going to be a polka run here in the Valley, about 35 miles plus or minus. We're going to stop at, I think, 4 or 5 coffee shops to get a polka card. At the end, you win a prize for the best.
And they have coffee too, right?
And most, they're coffee shops.
Coffee!
Imagine that, they'll have coffee.
Are you a coffee lover?
And I'm working on so far, I think 3 of the 4 have said that they will supply espresso shots, at least 1 shot for all the riders at no charge. So it's going to be a fun day. All the proceeds go to the Courageous Healers Foundation, but I'm on here. She didn't know I was going to do this. I'm doing it. So
it's okay with me. I'm
doing it. Okay.
And also, talking about that, we are also talking about my mind's completely blanked.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I'm gonna check something that didn't work. Brain fart.
For the foundation or for
it's for the foundation.
The spaghetti dinner? Right across America?
No, it's enough, but it's gone. It's okay.
It must have been a liar. Not important.
It has to be a lie. It was important, but it's gone blank.
Okay.
Oh, no, that's what I was saying. So next week on Thursday, we'll do a live feed at 11 o'clock. We'll post to remind you and let you know that we're going to be posting. And if you have any thoughts or want to discuss something or would like to talk about something, post on our pages and, you know, ask us some questions. We would love to answer any of your questions. And that's it.
Nice.
I guess.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Nobody tells you they love you today. Remember, Randy does.
And
Topeka does. More importantly, God does.
Yes.
Okay. You have a super blessed weekend, everybody.
And remember to love your life story.
Yes, love your life story, because everybody has a story that needs to be loved.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. Bye.